We always knew that Songbird was going to be very unique in terms of its tone, so we wanted to really enhance it with the production design and the locations as well.
The East Midlands is great for shooting fantasy because there's such a huge mix of old meets new. You've got the beautiful natural surroundings, and then within a stone's throw you can be at the heart of a city.
Going from one minute being in a toilet cubicle to the next being in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere was amazing.
Something I was very keen to do was to find one location that could look like an everyday forest but also slowly become something more fantastical, and the woods we found had exactly what we need.
When we did the recce day, we were walking around for absolutely hours trying to find the perfect mushroom and the perfect tree, all these different locations which were scattered throughout the woods.
The forest contained the tree, which the poem Rockabye Baby was inspired by, and supposedly a witch had lived there once upon a time. Also, the whole area surrounding that tree was deadly silent. It was so dense that you just couldn't hear any background noise. It was like a perfect sound studio, and it was incredibly eerie.
It really added so much to the film.
We couldn't have found a better forest, I think, to film in. It's absolutely beautiful.
Finding the modern day real world locations was actually even harder. The alleyway was a particularly hard location to find because it's the first time that Jennifer sees the collector, so we really wanted it to encompass a sense of real world meets fairy tale.
We got to shoot down really great looking alleyways in Nottingham, which I loved. I love the way they look on film.
We've got some fantastic architecture, we've got some brilliant spaces to film. Being with other people in that space and experiencing it together all adds to what you do.
There was quite a lot of locations, but I loved it because every time you went somewhere new, you got newly inspired by where you were, and you had like your own little moment of re-earthing yourself wherever you were.
Shooting in the East Midlands was really great. I love the diversity of the locations we got to use, and we got to shoot in my hometown of Hena, which was kind of cool. Got to go and wander around my old town.
A lot of people go to Scotland or New Zealand and you really don't need to. You've got all these incredible landscapes on your doorstep, particularly up in the Peak District and the Derbyshire Dales, and it's very rich with local talent. There's so many amazing people working hard around here.
The majority of the cast and crew were local to the East Midlands as well, and I think it's really important to highlight that there is so much talent outside of London.
I mean, more and more stuff is being set in the Midlands, and it's mostly filmed in London with London-based actors, so it's quite nice to kind of bring it home for me.
The Midlands is a rich vein that is not tapped enough. We need to use it.